This is Fox 5 News Morning.
Well, summer used to be simple, right? No applications for summer camp, no travel team practices, no academics to speak of. Now, most parents' summer schedules, though, are only constrained by sunrise and sunset. That was yesterday. But what about today? Our kids put in all that work during the school year. So what about summertime? We don't want our kids to go back, right? So enter summer homework and Ann Dolan, the president and founder of Educational Connections Tutoring, with some tips on how to keep kids school ready this summer. A lot of kids are not going to want to hear all this. Ann, good morning, though.
They may not. Good morning.
Let's talk about it. How real is summer brain drain?
It's real. In fact, research shows that kids can lose up to 2.5 months of progress in language arts and in math if they do nothing at all over the summer. So it's important as parents to find that balance between too much and not enough. In fact, research shows that if kids read 4 books over the summer, they can completely erase the summer learning slide in reading.
Really? Yep. Okay. What are kids reading, and what are we talking about age-wise, too?
Well, for elementary school kids, the graphic novels are still very popular. Diary of a Wimpy Kid and Captain Underpants, they are out as movies now. And anytime a book becomes a movie, it's suddenly popular again. There's also a fabulous book called Wonder, and this is for elementary and middle school students, coming out as a movie in November.
Okay.
And then you might know Mayim Bialik. She is the nerdy scientist on Big Bang Theory. And she has a book especially for girls called Girling Up.
Awesome. All right. So those are like elementary, middle. What about high school? What do we need to do for our high school students?
Well, high school students are usually assigned homework. Okay. Those kids often have a required or a strongly suggested reading list. And they should be choosing one of those books early on in the summer. You know, it's really common for kids to wait until the middle of August to realize they have to read a 300-page book and annotate it. And so really talking to your child now about what book they're going to choose and get them started on reading is really helpful.
And I know in my school system, there are these math packets that they send kids home with. But to be quite honest, too, they're like, oh, Mom, I was supposed to do this math packet. So if your child did come home with a math packet over the summertime, how do we get them thinking about trying to do a little bit at a time? Or is that the right thing to do?
It's definitely the right thing to do. In fact, your brain is going to remember more information if you parse out that learning over time and not just cram it in at the last minute. So set up an appointment to talk to your child, not when you're angry about it. You know, not when, have you done anything yet? But instead, hey, let's talk about this after dinner tonight and let's set up a plan. And ask your child, how might you break this down to get a little bit done throughout the summer? And put the ball in their court and let them tell you. And then perhaps even create a little calendar with those incremental self-created due dates and post it somewhere visible, such as the refrigerator.
How much of this, Ann, is the way that our kids are taught these days? Because I hear a lot, well, we were just taught what was going to be on the test, and we don't have a lot of time to really get into the material and understand what it is. The way that we learn, basically, has that really loaned itself to the fact that we've really got to make sure that we keep up with our lessons over the summertime?
Yeah. And a lot of parents do have this complaint that, you know, school is all about how you do on a standardized test, and certainly kids will say the same thing. So that is why, part of it is why we want our kids to really read for pleasure over the summer and not just have to regurgitate information on a test. So if you have a reluctant reader, for example, you might not just say, go to your room and read, because you might find that he won't read, or, you know, will say he did and not. So anytime, you know, you could read a page and your child reads a page and then discuss it, what's happening helps them with a deeper meaning than just superficially reading just to get something done.
And we're all on our phones all the time, and there are apps to help you out, right?
Yes.
Can you get a few of them before we let you go?
Absolutely. I love Word Cookies, helps with vocabulary, spelling, and focus. And then also Sushi Monster, which is a fantastic app for kids for math.
Love it. All right. And how do folks get in touch with you?
They can look at our website, which is ectutoring.com.
ectutoring.com. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Happy summer, what we have left of it.
And to you, too.
All righty. Steve, over to you.